Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my review on Spider-Man Far From Home. And as you can see, I'm dressed up for the occasion, like my jacket and my t-shirt, my mask, my hat. I'm wearing all the Spider-Mans. I even wearing a Spider-Man belt buckle. See? Spider-Man belt buckle and shorts that do match his color span. And I just wore sandals. I did have red and blue shoes, but it's a long story. So yeah, this movie was great. Okay, I has to discuss some spoilers because the movie just came out. So there is some spoiler talk out there, but there is spoilers in my review. So spoiler alert. So don't watch this review if you haven't seen the movie or Endgame, then there's a lot of spoilers, major spoilers. Okay, so yeah, so he takes it a vacation. He's upset that Tony Stark died as you know, and then we get to see and then we get to see him going to the whole. We get to see him going to like Italy and taking a vacation with his friends, and they even mention the whole. It does take a time jump, I think, because they mentioned it's 5 years, and the whole disappearing thing. They call it the blip. So yeah, one of the characters skips, so he's 5 years older, and then they're pointing out how oh man, my little brother's older than me. Oh, this happened and this happened and this happened. So they even like showed like the dust turning people into dust and how they come back. That was cool, and I was happy that everyone's back. So yeah, everyone time jumped. So yeah, so they time jumped and so yeah, and then and then Nick Fury, because the movie opens with Sony and the Sony logo, but not like playing a theme song, like just the traditional Sony logo. Even though this is owned by Disney, it's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe canon, and I like the choice they make. I actually heard they want to do 9 movies of this. 9! Yeah, because usually we just have a trilogy, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies have 2 movies, and this has just still 2, but hopefully they make a Spider-Man 3. Well, this Spider-Man 3. Yeah, because they were originally going to make a Sinister Six and Amazing Spider-Man 3 and 4, but the movie was canceled. Well, their movies were canceled because this happened, so they. Yeah. But, anyways, yeah, so they get to introduce Quentin Beck. In the beginning, he's revealed to be like. Yeah, so he's called Mysterio's, and he mentions like he's from another Earth, and he says 616, your Earth is 616, which is a reference to Spider-Man's universe, the original universe in the comics. And he's from Earth 3 something something. So they mentioned like the elementals are from a parallel Earth and his Earth died and his wife and kids died. But then it's revealed because yeah, if you know Mysterio from the comics and the cartoons, it's all an illusion. It's all holograms. In fact, you remember in Captain America Civil War where he made the whole hologram room about his teenage life in the beginning of that? That was him. That he invented those. They even referenced it. Oh, and do you remember in the first Iron Man movie where he's like, Tony Stark built an invention, built this stuff in a cave with a bunch of scraps? That was him. That guy who's like, I'm sorry, I'm not Tony Stark. He's involved with this. He helped him with Mysterio. And yeah, the whole Earth something like parallel universes, the elementals, all illusions, all lies. They're all illusions created by him. But yeah, they mention Hydro Man and they mention his real identity, so I don't know if that's an illusion because in the comics he's a real character, so we'll have to see and find out. But yeah, he just keeps creating illusions and the CGI look very fantastic. Like really better than this. Like there is an uncanny valley with the movement, but that's but you really but how it looks like is the Iron Spider-Man suit CGI? Because when he's in that room saying like, hey, hey, the lighting on him where the light reflects on him, that was really done well. I was very impressed. Yeah, because there's moments like that that was really impressive. So, anyways, after Spider-Man, so yeah, then there's moments where he is like, so yeah, there's moments where he tries to tell MJ, who is Marshall Jones, not Mary Jane Watson, but they never clarify that. They never say that. Like they never say her name is Marshall Jones, but they also never say it's Mary Jane Watson. So it's really confusing. So yeah, so yeah, so he goes to England. He defeats Spider-Man. He defeats Mysterio, but yeah, also they made because there's a bunch of suits in this. What's interesting about the Spider-Man movies was Spider-Man Far From Home is that if you look back on the original Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi trilogy, the the Sam Raimi trilogy, the Mark Webb duo, or whatever you call two-person movies, the movie duo, the Amazing Spider-Man duo, he is he's always in New York City. Spider-Man's always New York City. So I like that they're actually doing something different. Like in the first movie, he went to Washington. And in the second movie, and in Avengers Infinity War, he went into space on another planet. And like in this movie, he actually took place in a, he actually went to Europe. Like he went to England, he went to Italy, he went to here and there. Like that's cool. So yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, so he defeats his illusions and MJ and Marshall or MJ kiss Peter, like Peter and kiss. Oh yeah, but I wanted to mention the suit. And also he gives the necklace, but it's broken, so yeah, there was that. But here's something. Um yeah, the suits, yeah, 'cause in he always has the one suit, the one OG suit, but then he has like you can tell he always have different suits. Like in the first Spider-Man movie, there was the one he did when he was a wrestler. Then he wears the iconic suit. And then in Spider-Man 3, he wears the black suit and this suit. And in The Amazing Spider-Man, he wears the little red mugger suit, but he wears the spandex suit, then he wears that suit. And then in Amazing Spider-Man 2, he changes the suit into one that looks more comic book accurate. And now in this one, he wears multiple suits. There's like a shield agent suit that's, yeah, modeled after the noir Spider-Man. Then there's the one that has a bit of black in it. I kind of like that because it looks like the comics and it's black. Because actually, hold on. Now I may have showed you this picture, may have showed you this multiple times, but now remember it's a reprint, so don't get excited. But yeah, I own the Amazing Fantasies issue 15. Again, it's a reprint. But yeah, as you can see, there's some black in this outfit, so I think they're paying homage to how he used to wear black in that decade. So yeah, there's that. So, and as you can see, because you know in the comics and the red with the web goes down to his gloves, like down here? Well, it's mostly up here. I wonder if they're with Nick Fury and Shield. I wonder if this is paying homage to the cartoon series Ultimate Spider-Man. I actually liked Ultimate Spider-Man. I heard a lot of people have issues with it, but I actually really liked Ultimate Spider-Man. So, Ultimate Spider-Man, cause yeah, Spider-Man outfit, it just goes up to here, the red black webs thing just goes up to here. So there's that. Okay, so I mentioned all of it. Now for the mid and after end credit scene. There's a mid credit scene and an after end credit scene. Oh my gosh, where do I begin? Okay, so at the end of the movie, MJ, let's just call her MJ. MJ just swings on her. Yeah, you know, I miss Mary Jane Watson. I don't know if this is Mary Jane Watson, but I miss Mary Jane Watson in general because she was gonna be in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but they cut her out because they said, as I quote, there was too many characters in it. Yeah, Because we all know how, as I quote from Rotten Tomato, an overabundance of characters that movie had. So what chance does this movie have? But yeah, so Amazing Spider-Man 2. So yeah, they're swinging, and then the mid-credit scenes are in here, but then they show there's a news report, and Quentin Beck is like, Spider-Man, managed to defeat the Elementals, but Spider-Man, he tried to take me down, he tried to kill me, and they're showing like a scene where he's like, take him out. He had like shield agents. He said he was going to be the next Iron Man, and he was going to take him out, and he was, and I'm like, no, cause I love Spider-Man. Don't need to say that, but I hate the misunderstandings. I hate misunderstandings in general, and I hate in stories where Spider-Man is actually really treated like a criminal. I hate when the city goes against him or throws stuff at him, because they did that in Ultimate Spider-Man, and I hated that. And in all the other Spider-Man cartoons where they actually treat him like he's a criminal, because I hate misunderstandings and how they treat Spider-Man like that, because I love Spider-Man, and I really hate misunderstandings. Like, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that was done well, but I just hate misunderstandings. Hmm, I hate misunderstandings. But then they show J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. And yeah, at first I thought that BJ guy, the black guy who played Mr. Bell, who was like the students, I thought he was gonna play J. Jonah Jameson. I think a lot of people, because his name BJ, like J.K. Simmons or J. Jonah Jameson, and he just had that shaped head with the mustache, and I just thought like maybe he was gonna play J. Jonah Jameson, like they're gonna do like a black J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, they're doing an East Indian Flash Thompson, and like in the comics, Flash Thompson's a white Caucasian blonde, but here they cast an East Indian man, so I thought, yeah, like they were gonna do a black Spider-Man, a black J. Jonah Jameson. And yes, that's fine. Not racist. Sorry. Yeah, and that's okay if we were gonna have a black J. Jonah Jameson. And I like the guy who plays Flash Thompson. He's funny, and I like how they even do stuff like, I love Spider-Man. What's up, jerkwad? Like he makes fun of Peter. Like that's something he makes in the comics, and I like the actor who plays Flash Thompson. He has like a likable dorky charm to him. And I like the actor. But anyways. But yeah, but yeah, so they got J. Jonah Jameson, and he's in here. And yeah, if you went on IMDb or something, it's played by J.K. Simmons, the original guy who played J. Jonah Jameson in the original trilogy. But it's different. Like he has the mustache, the hair, but he's balding. He's balding a bit. So yeah, he's there, but like they mentioned like he's from a parallel universe, like Mysterio's from a parallel universe, and I thought like he was gonna mention like he was gonna show cameos, like J.K. Simmons was gonna make a cameo, like he's from that Earth, but no, they literally recast him. It's kind of like in the Flash CW show where they recast some of the original actors from the '90s Flash series, but they cast the Flash actors in this. Yeah, they recast J.K. Simmons as Jonah Jameson, even though this is a reboot, a remake. I don't know, cause yeah, he does play a great live action J. Jonah Jameson, but the whole point of a reboot is that you cast your own actors and you kind of do your own story. Like, that's the whole point of recasting and doing your own ideas. But I don't know how to feel, cause don't get me wrong, he plays a great J. Jonah Jameson, but the whole point of a reboot is that you kind of do your own thing. But I don't know, it might grow on me. But here's the thing. They mentioned like he murdered Quinn Beck. He tried to destroy him. He was Quinn Beck. Mysterio was the real hero, and he's from the multiverse. And he was like, yeah. And here's something. I've heard like Tom Holland and the director John something mentioned like how he was gonna he was gonna create he like they said there's gonna be a part that they're gonna hate in it. And I think they were talking about the multiverse, like how the multiverse doesn't exist. Or does it? Like, it never said it never did exist, but who knows? Because, Yeah, because I thought that might set up Spider-Verse, but who knows what's gonna happen. But yeah, here's the big part that I'm dying to tell you. They mentioned like, and I have something to tell you about Spider-Man, Quinn Beck said. Spider-Man is and they're fading out, and I'm like, oh, they're not gonna mention it. Spider-Man's Peter Parker, and they show like, oh no, so he revealed Peter Parker and Spider-Man are the one person on the news. Everyone. So yeah, not only that they think he's a murderer or a criminal, now they know that Peter and Spider-Man are the same person. What's gonna happen in the next movie? Oh my gosh! And another, the after end credits scene. Like that was the mid credit scene. This is the after end credit scene. It showed with Shield and Maria Hill, but then they revealed Maria Hill and Nick Fury. They're both Skrulls, like from Captain Marvel. They're Skrulls. Yeah, so they're introducing aliens in Spider-Man. But hey, they introduced aliens. But hey, let's remember they're not introducing aliens in Spider-Man. They introduced Spider-Man with a franchise that already had aliens. But yeah, it's cool. Like, but what's gonna happen? Because in the comics and the cartoons, the Skrulls were always al- uh, the Skrulls were the antagonists, like evil. They were the villains. But here, they're so far in Captain Marvel, they were like their friends and they were trying to help. But now they're working with Nick Fury because like Skrull Nick Fury revealed himself. He was like, "Oh, we can't reveal because the illusions," and it was so good. So they called Nick Fury, yeah, and it was like it was on the beach, and my mom was like, "I knew it was illusion. Like the whole beach was illusion." He's on the Skrull spaceship, and he was like, "Where's my shoes?" And yeah, like they're on the Skrull spaceship. So are the Skrulls gonna be the good guys? Like, what's Secret Invasion gonna be like? Like, because they're saying they're gonna do Secret Invasion, or fans theorize they're gonna do Secret Invasion, but are the Skrulls gonna be the good guys? Then who's the bad guys? Are there gonna be evil Skrulls and good Skrulls working with them? Like, like anyone's a Skrull. Like, they mentioned like how anyone in the comics they were like Skrulls are bad guys and anyone could be a Skrull. Like I thought like because Skrulls are usually the bad guys, but are the Skrulls gonna be good guys? Are they gonna help them? Who's gonna be the antagonist? What's gonna happen in Avengers? Like, what's gonna be the next movie? Because what's after Far From Home? I actually don't, because they said they're gonna do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but what's gonna happen? Like, are the Skrulls gonna be good or evil? If they're the good guys, then who's the bad guys? Is it the Kree? Because there was good and bad Krees. Marvel was a good Kree. What's gonna happen? Oh my gosh, so many questions. Because even the director was like, I have no idea what to do for the next Spider-Man movie. So what's gonna happen? Well, that's my review for Spider-Man Far From Home. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I enjoyed it. I hope Spider-Man next home movie will be not frustrating because I hate misunderstanding. So I hope it's not frustrating. I hope they do something good. And this is my review. So you probably might see some new videos.